George Washington once said, "Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all." I've personally studied the lives of hundreds, if not thousands, of very, very successful people across time, across history. And one thing I found in common amongst all these people, one secret ingredient they all have in common is discipline. I know a lot of people would think incorrectly that it's hard work, but it's not. The one thing all successful people I've studied have in common is discipline. And you'd be amazed how much of a difference it would make in the lives of people and of society in general if people were just a little bit more disciplined. I can assure you, you would be a lot more successful. People, society would be a lot more successful if they were just a little bit more disciplined. And by success, I mean in every angle of one's life, in every endeavor one engages in. So I'm talking about finances, I'm talking about health, I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about education, I'm talking about your career, I'm talking about business, I'm talking about family, whatever. You will achieve the most success in any of these areas if you're just a little bit more disciplined. So let's look deep into some of these. Let's take health for example. So we currently live in a world where about 43% of the global population is overweight, which of course is a global health emergency. And how does society react to this? Well, we build a multi-billion-dollar fitness industry, gyms, sporting grounds, personal trainers and all that, which of course is important and does help to a certain degree. But the thing is, this is an issue that society could solve with just a little bit of discipline. You go back in time 100 years, 50 years, and you look at the human population and the entire world was fit. Africa, Europe, America, Asia, people were fit across cultures and across national boundaries. The world didn't have such a problem. And then you ask yourself the question, what went wrong? And of course, the answer is so glaringly clear. We started eating different. We started eating foods that are not very good for us. We started eating junk food. And what would be the most effective and logical response to that? Stop eating junk food. Stop the course and you don't have the effect. Society knows that. People know that. Which means if you're overweight today, all you need to do is say, well, I'm going to change the way I eat. I ain't going to eat junk food no more. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to avoid this. I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat that. And what makes you stick to such a decision is discipline. And at the end of the day, you wouldn't need to spend so much in hospital bills and gym memberships. Cut off the junk and the problem is solved. In a couple of weeks, you're fit. Society knows that. But the one thing that stops people from doing what is right is discipline. Because discipline is all about the willpower of deciding on what you will either do or not do, come hell or high water. It's what you will do or not do. It's what you will eat or not eat. It's who you will have a relationship with or not have a relationship with. It's who you will choose to sleep with or not sleep with. It's where you will choose to go or not go to. That's discipline. And it makes all the difference in the world. Get to think of it. Imagine how much headache a disciplined sex life gets to spare someone. Unwanted pregnancies, STDs, STIs, and the list goes on. So much headache that could be avoided by just being disciplined in that area. Same thing with finances. Imagine how much better off a lot of people would be if they didn't just respond to every urge to buy, to spend money. If they actually exercise some degree of discipline in that area and spend money wisely on the things they actually need, people will be a lot better. Society will be a lot better. And I could go on, but I think you got the point already. And so bottom line, you must embrace discipline if you aim at being a successful person in life. And it works best just aiming to be a disciplined person in every area of your life. Because what you'll realize is that the different areas of our lives are all interwoven. Such that it wouldn't be that effective getting to choose different areas of your life over which to be disciplined. No. How does it serve a man to stand strong in many areas just to be brought down in one area where he has a weakness? And so in conclusion, in order to attain the highest heights of success in life, one must be disciplined. Fully disciplined. Period.